Hello, everybody. A very good evening to you all. This is Maruf Hossain from BVA 57B. My roll number is 3962. And this presentation will submitted to our Honorable Course Teacher, MD Iftikharul Islam Bhuiya, Senior Lecturer, World University of Bangladesh. I would like to talk about Shajalal Islami Bank risk management. After several rounds of interview, I am successfully appointed as the risk manager of Shajalal Islami Bank. The board of directors of the Shajalal Islami Bank have decided to modernize its risk manager strategy. So here we see the agenda. Our topic: introduction, key risks of the bank risk management approaches, risk management and COVID-19, conclusion and reference. So here it is introduction of Shajalal Islami Bank. Shajalal Islami Bank Limited commenced its commercial operation in accordance with principle of Islamic Sharia on the 10th May 2001 under the Bank Companies Act 1991. During these years, Shajalal Islami Bank has diversified its service coverage by opening new branches at different strategically important locations across the country, offering various service products, both investment and deposit. Islamic banking, in essence, is not only interest free banking business, it carries deal wise business product, thereby generating real income and thus boosting GDP of the economy. Board of Director enjoys high credential in the business arena of the country. Management team is strong and supportive, equipped with excellence professional knowledge under leadership of a veteran banker, Mr. Muhammad Shahidul Islam. Risk management is a core aspect in the growth and development of organization. Since it enhances their performance, this case is truer in the banking industry, particularly in Bangladesh. It is crucial the bank pay their performance. This case is maximum attention to the most significant issue that affect their productivity performance. The key risks and risk management practice identified in this paper are of great concern of Shajalal Islami Bank management since they impact profitably positively. An analysis of the key risks facing the bank and evaluation of the current risk management practice and the bank strategy to control risks associated with COVID-19 are discussed. Key risk of the bank. So, following the fast rate of technological development of the bank, leading risks is cybercrime. Shajalal Islami Bank has been expanding its digital banking service, which market is vulnerable to cyber risk. This risk increase the threat of reputational damage due to issue in service delivery and the loss of customer information. So lastly, the bank faces a conduct risk arising from the misinterpretation of bank service and manual product. This risk increases the threat of regulatory sanction and lawsuit from fraud clients. So market risk. Shajalal Islami Bank face market risk, which arise from price movement, adversely affecting the bank performance. This risk poses uncertainties on the bank income on its trading portfolio due to market conditions such as market liquidity, market volatility, interest rate, and asset price. The bank faces four types of market risk, including equity price risk, foreign exchange rate risk, interest rate risk, and commodity risk. It is important to measure the risk since measurement inform management decision. Credit risk. Since the bank deals with credit, it is vital that it lends quality borrowers. The credit risk arises in a situation where borrower is unwilling or unable to repay the interest and installment. Bank operate the obtaining deposit from customer and investing this in a large volume, thus benefiting from net interest. Operational risk. The bank faces operational risk from system and human factor due to fault in its governance and internal control system. The risk could arise from human factor. Model risks such utilizing an inaccurate pricing model and international misstatement. Operational risk refers to the risks resulting from inadequate failed internal process, people and system from external event. Next, move to the next slide. Bank risk management approaches. The bank manages the credit risk by applying comprehensive credit analysis. The bank investment department is in charge of borrower analysis recommendation. The department ensures that three important questions are answered before reaching a decision. This decision assesses the borrower's credit worthiness and the reason behind of the rate, the probability of repayment with minimum strain, the bank's ability to place claim against the customer, earning or asset insured, the amount or risk recovered, low risk, low cost in case of default. So, beside the customer ability to repay a loan determined though a detailed analysis of their character, cash capacity, condition, and control. Moreover, the bank investment policy guidelines are crucial in managing the market risk. The strategy undertaken by me to promote a better risk culture is providing the customer comfort and trust for their safety for finance by encouraging healthy measures and legal compliance with the regulation ensuring safety. Bank risk management approaches. Understand and manage. The bank has adopted standardized approach for computation of capital charts for investment risk and market risk and basic indicator approach for operational risk assessment of capital adequacy in carried out in conjunction with the capacity adequate reporting of the Bangladesh Bank. The second one is diversify. This is an investment plan based on the premise that a portfolio with different asset type will perform better than one with few. So at the next slide, optimize risk return. The risk return trade-off states that the potential return rise with an increase in the risk. A risk return trade-off invested money can render higher profit only if the investor will higher possibility of the losses. Protect the reputation of the bank. Reputation is a beginning element of a bank ability to create trust and it's one of the most valuable, fragile asset that a bank can have. Making bank reputation risk management an extremely important process for institution. Maintain strong capital liquidity. Current stress test output show the capital level of large firm is maintained above regulatory minimum even after a hypothetical recession. The Federal Reserve continues to promote financial resiliency by monitoring the adequacy of the capital liquidity position, proposition of supervised institution, as well as their leading standard assets quality probability risk manager practice to maintain strong capital liquidity. The risk management system of Shajalal Islami Bank Limited has duly included policy, procedure, limit, and control its foundation, providing adequate, timely, continuous, inefficient in the identification, assessment, measurement, monitoring, and migrating reporting of risks by its activities, the business line, and the different level of bank to make effective and efficient. So we see different type of overview of risk management approaches of Shajalal Islami Bank. The first of all, board and senior management overview, adequate organization policy, procedures. The board of senior management overview. The board director defines the risks affected, risk tolerance and risk limit, set risk strategy ensuring the management is taking necessary steps to manage. Adequate organization policy and procedure. The bank policy is more detailed procedure provide guidelines for the day-to-day implementation for board risk strategy. Generally include limit designed to protect the bank from imprudent and unwanted risk. Appropriate management information system. Comprehensive internal controls and limit. The bank assess the effectiveness of the risk management, monitoring management, reporting system, considering the adequacy of risk monitoring practice and report addressing all the material risks. The bank internal control adequately tested and reviewed by its internal audit. So we're gonna discuss the risk management and COVID-19. So first of all, as the new appointed Shajalal Islami Bank manager, I should be in the position to identify the possible risk in the bank business and develop and implemented quick action to solve the problem which would lead to losses. I should also perform frequent reviews and reporting all the risk management activities every time they are implemented. During COVID-19 pandemic period, as a manager of Shajalal Islami Bank, should consider channeling funds towards fighting the disease to help is the situation if percent would lead to a standard till the bank actives or losses. Following the coronavirus pandemic, policymakers around the world are seeking damage control to manage the effort causes the economy and prepare for the economic crisis that could result from the pandemic. There are indication and evidence that bank and other financial institutions could face severe instabilities in their near future. Since banking services as a payment are classified essential service, the bank frontline worker face a high contamination risk. Despite the high risk, the bank control choose to escape action. Since this would compromise the effort invested in the industry. So moreover, the bank economy and business activity face the risks of the halt are surrounded by the numerous uncertainties. Besides, the bank face a lack of confidence and uncertainty in the future risk follows. The greater risks associated with COVID-19 pandemic is risk infection, especially given where the bank services are considered essential. However, the bank cannot stop operation due to the risk since doing so would compromise all the effort invested over the year. There already inherent limitation attribute to the work performed due to various binding regulation, but if the control procedure is followed accurately, the risk would be minimized. The additional work would be due to maintain accuracy and provide adequate result. The manager should evaluate the critical factors which have utmost risk and prepare it to work accordingly. Detail checking. Every aspect should be checked detail and there should be sample basic and materiality procedure to reduce the workload. Surprise check. The wood time employee work verification with information informing him and the suspicious balance like cash adjustment irregularity with guidance should be checked. Mitigating factors. The detailed verification mitigating factor to assign going concern impact, taking them measures timely to overcome it. Internal control followed. There should an appropriate system to working the followed constantly, thoroughly and accurate measures. I should take measures to promote better culture and mitigate the risks. Safety measures. The bank had to take utmost measures to encourage the safety to the finance of its customer. I would encourage the people in taking extra activities to legal compliance. There should be the fulfillment of regulation and safety measures prescribed and should be charged with regulation and pandemic. It's a new everyone is taking and understanding and farming that one. So after discussing all the sector, we conclude that Shajalal Islami Bank Limited has tuned the existing risk management practice to align with global best practice. The risk management activities are running with the motto that the 2019 was the year of risk management awareness and 2020 will be the year of strengthening risk management structure. Being an active part of country's banking industry, Shajalal Islami Bank always undertake an active approach to risk management and remained cons- consistent in forming in best in class capability. The core motto of risk management practice at Shajalal Islami Bank are solid understanding about material risk of the bank and continuous formation of effect strategy for active risk mitigation. Risks are inherent due to the nature of the business. To mitigate the main identified risks, the control set place have been deemed to appropriate as they will helpful in every detection and prevention of the risk. It is important for the bank to ensure that the mitigate any risks they are likely to face in order to give the investor and confidence in them and thereby increase the deposit. In testing financial times like COVID-19, it is important to be alert to all the risks and take pre-active step mitigate risk. Bank needs to revisit the bad loans and provide necessary provision. Newer loans must be done longly after double background check. Exposure to long-term bonds, fixed income security to be avoided since the rate are already at very low level. It would likely rise once economic situation improve. So here are the all reference. So at last of all, I would like to thanks my honorable course teacher to help me in different way. That's all from my side. Thank you all. If you have any question, then comments my YouTube comment section. Thank you.